Good evening. Hope you're all having a good Thursday evening. As I said yesterday, today I'm going to do another special request Danny and Gray's video of more Jeff Gordon cards. For those of you that haven't been keeping up, Danny and Gray's, their channel Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, he and I are working out a deal. He wants to acquire some of my Jeff Gordon cards that I have in my collection to add to his. And so the best way for me to showcase those is just to do a series of videos of those cards, and that way he can see what I've got and what he may or may not be interested in. So without further ado, we're going to start this video off. And I'm just going to, got a couple stacks here of some loose cards and some sleeved cards. So we'll go ahead and start. This looks like 2007 VIP base set card, number 30 or 53. Apologize for that. Looks like I got a couple more of those. So I'll just go ahead and throw those down in the stack there, at least one more of those. Then we have another one from 2007 VIP, number 79. Looks like I got a few more of those here in this stack. I was kind of hit and miss during this era of buying cards. Here's one, number 76. I just happened to flip that one over and seen that the number was different on the back. Then we have another one from 07, number 82. I was kind of in the middle of not really getting out. Got another 76 and another 79 there. But I wasn't buying a lot at this time. I think I was starting to get back in it. Here's another 07 VIP Sunday Best, I guess. That is an insert. But I'd bought a lot in 2002, 3, 4, and then kind of slowed down in 05 and 06. Picked back up in 07, as you can see. Now that is the gold parallel, and this is the base set card here. So we had some reds and some blues the other days. Well, this is a gold, and then this is a silver. So we get a gold G73. Then we have the regular card, which is just number 73. Then we have an 04 Stealth, kind of getting a little bit off center here. Try to improve that a little bit. Another 04 Stealth, base set card. That's the one we just had. And then we have an 03 Press Pass. This is the parallel. I can tell it's the parallel because you kind of see that 10th anniversary embossment there. And the letters are kind of foil. So it's number P10. I believe that year they referred to their parallel series as Platinum. They always had different names for it. You see an 05, 06 Wheels American Thunder. Hot Rod, Jeff Gordon, base set card. Always liked the quality of the Wheels American Thunder sets. Always thought they were a little bit, the card stock's a little thicker. We have 07 American Thunder, looks like. Can't really tell. Looks like it says 07 to me. Card number 9. But the Wheels American Thunder and the High Gear, their cards were a little bit higher stock, a little bit thicker, a little bit better quality photos and printing and so forth. We have an 03 Stealth. I think we've had a few of those. That's a regular, not the parallel. Now we have a regular High Gear card here from 2008. It's Contingency Award, number 60. The back part of the Wheels High Gear sets usually had the different award winners throughout the year, maybe the poll winner or the Rookie of the Year, so forth. We have another Wheels American Thunder that's not getting in focus. There we go. And looks like it's slightly miscut. You can see this edge of the card here has another card that would have went beside it that had the flag background. So this one is just slightly miscut, and that happens. Here's one that's not miscut. You see the edge there does not have the flag border on it like the previous card did. And some people enjoy collecting miscuts. Some people despise them, and I'm kind of in the middle of the road. It really doesn't bother me unless it's a card that I need to complete my set, and I won't put it in the set. But there's some people, if you go on eBay, they do have loads of miscut cards on there. Of course, the cards are produced in sheets, then they're cut. And then after that, I'm not sure how they are put into the packages, if it's a totally random, or if it's pre-planned. Obviously, some of the older card companies, you can tell that there's a coalition, there's a definite pattern. Some of the newer ones are really just hodgepodge, and you don't know what you're getting when you're getting it. Here we have an 06 VIP. Always really like the VIPs. Of course, you guys know 96 VIP is my favorite. And these ones really remind me of the VIP from 96, with that kind of that gray marbleized background. Now the 96 VIP, of course, had like a second image behind the primary image that was in color, and it wasn't in black. It was kind of similar to this, but you guys have seen enough 96 VIPs to know. This is the checklist card for this 2006 VIP. And usually a lot of the card companies would feature big name drivers on their checklist, usually Gordon, Dale Jr., Jimmy Johnson's been on them, Kyle Busch has been on them. It usually makes a checklist have a little bit more value. Looks like we have a couple more of these. What's this one? Another checklist. So we've already seen those cards. Trying to minimize your guys' exposure to multiples of the same card. This looks like a 95 assets. Yes, 95 assets. Then we have a 90 or 2002 trackside. I was looking at the card beside it. Base set card. I don't think trackside had a parallel that year. There's an 02 trackside base set. Hot Stops. Number 72. Then we have an 07 Eclipse coming up. And I think this is when they were starting to transition out of the Eclipse and started producing the Element cards. But I always liked this set. It kind of had that grainy texture. Not really good for autographs, I'll say that. I've had a couple drivers sign a couple of these, and they don't turn out real good because that surface is just, you really can't see it on the camera, but it's slightly pitted. So they're not really good for autographs. Something like this would be perfect for autographs. You could have him sign right in here or across the crewman there on the front. Really get a good clean signature on that one. And that is from 2013 Press Pass. Let's try that again. Like this set a lot, 2009 Premium. Again, the only thing I really didn't like about Premium, there wasn't really much information on the backs of the cards in terms of numbers. It was mostly just a quick paragraph about the driver or the team pictured on the front. There you see, again, just, it was a real showy, it was a real flashy set. I'm not going to disparage it, always liked it. Stealth. This is one of the better Stealth sets, I thought, from 2011. You see the back. And this is more of a hauler card, because it does feature the hauler on the back. Now we have a 2012 Ignite, I believe. I'd like to get a box of these. I was looking at boxes on eBay the other day. So, always liked the Ignite set, because you had the drivers without their hats on. Gave them a little bit different look. Normally you always see them with a hat on or a helmet on, so it gave them a more personable appearance. We got a 97 Fleer Ultra update. Of course, I'm not sure why Ultra decided they needed to put an update set out. They were still new to the NASCAR game. They had a set out in 96, then they did an update set in 96, then they did a set at 97. This is regular. There's another 97 Ultra update. It may have been the very same one. Yes, it was. So then we have a 94 Finish Line. Of course, that picture's from 93 when he won. Well, that could be his Busch Clash trophy. Yeah, it's his Busch Clash trophy from 94. I was thinking it was his qualifying race win from 93, but it's not. It's his Busch Clash win in 1994. There you see Jeff, the 93 Winston Cup Rookie of the Year. 94 Tracks. We have a 96 Viper. Viper was an interesting set. I think they were also out in 97. For some reason there's a Dale Earnhardt card in here. Then we have a 94 Power Top Drivers. And this is the preview card of the Power Racing set. Of course, Power kind of took off where Pro Set stopped. Pro Set kind of became Finish Line, then it morphed into Power, and then it just went away. We have another VIP. Look like maybe 08, but I'll have to double check that. 009. Another nice card there. Always like the pit crew scenes. This one from 08 Press Pass. Then we have another one from 08. Unleashed. Talking about one of his victories. Then an 2011 Premium. Don't think I had too many 2011s. Probably got those in repack boxes, much like these, the 11 Stealths. Again, this is probably one of my favorite Stealth sets, as they were really increasing the quality of these cards. They're a lot thicker than the Stealths that I had purchased back in 02, 03, 04. We have an 07 Premium here. Again, I just don't like the fact that they don't give you a lot of numbers, a lot of stat lines, and so forth on these. But I understand that's not what they were wanting out of that set. 04 or 03? Can't see it. That's 02. Strike 3. So 02 Premium base set card. There was 2 levels of explosives parallels for the base set in 02. They had the explosives and then the laser explosives, which were actually numbered. I can't remember what the numbering was. This looks like another Walmart exclusive, maybe. I'm not real sure. Some year in review card from 1999. Got a couple more here coming up. Not exactly sure where I got these cards. What year is that? It says 2006. So maybe it was a Jeff Gordon exclusive set, and I'm not remembering where I got these at. But definitely interesting. Maybe that's part of that Hendricks set. I really don't know at this time. Got a lot of cards. Of course, I always say I'd like to thin down my card collection a little bit, but what do? I go out and buy more. But this is one of my projects, working with Danny and Grays, that will get my collection thinned down a little bit. Give him an opportunity at some cards and add to his collection. I know he's a big Gordon fan, big Gordon collector. It's an interesting looking card. 2009 Press Pass Stealth base set card. Now we're starting to get into, I thought I had a couple inserts, but I'm going to scoot them over to the other pile. Here's Press Pass Speedway. I believe that replaced Trackside as kind of their lowest end, their lowest end set that they had. 2010 Eclipse, and you can see that that's just one of those pictures made up of hundreds of smaller pictures. I don't know what name they give to that, and I'm not going to make one up right now. Excuse me. Still battling sinus issues, no sinus infection. I just live in Indiana, so it's just something I have to deal with on a daily basis. Couple more Eclipses. And we have coming up here, a 2009 Eclipse, Brightest Stars. That's rather nice looking card. Pretty good quality. I do like this. I do like the black background on the Eclipse cards better than the solid white ones. Here's another one. There we go. Having a little bit issues on focusing today. May have too much stuff in the background. The camera just gets worked up. Another Eclipse. I think we've already had that one. Always like the cards with the NASCAR scene covers on them. I know Eclipse and the Press Pass Regular had a lot of those. And we have a 2010 Press Pass base set card here. And we talked about the VIP from 96. Here's a base, number 10. And then we have the, and again, it's like you got the primary colored card there, and this is actually the parallel, is it not? Yeah, this one's the parallel. So the base set you can see is a gold, and the Torkers are silver foil. And of course we know about the Emerald Proof. There we go. We can do a side by side of the same card now. So the one on the left is the parallel. This one is the base set card because it is the gold foil versus the silver. We have a Wheels Main Event from 2010 right here. This would have been one that I would have got out of a repack box because I never bought any loose packs or any boxes of that product. Just wasn't available to me at the time. So I was only buying mostly the repacks because of the opportunity for more packs at a lower price point. This is part of the Winston Cup. It's one of the metal cards. Don't remember where I actually got this one from. There's a small little scratch on it, obviously. There's one right there too. But being metal, it's going to do that. I'm not sure where I got this card from, but it's something that they came up with that they thought would be a big hit, and it kind of flopped. No biggie. Chameleons card, 2008 High Gear. Let's focus. There you go. Of course, Chameleons, just talking about the changing paint schemes. This was about the era that a lot of the teams started using multiple sponsorships to fund their cars for the year. Now it's very rare for one team to have one main sponsor for the whole year. Generally, you might have a primary sponsor that's 16 to 18 races at the most. Then a lot of them will go, I believe this year Light Beer is only sponsoring Brad Keselowski for one race. And about 5 or 8 years ago, they were 29 to 30 races. And it's just the price has gone up to maintain a competitive team. So obviously they use more and more and more sponsors. And they sell them almost race by race now at a certain price point. I think we may have already had this one, like that one, Indianapolis Gasoline Alley. Very nice card there. Here's the top 5 win leaders at Indy as of that particular year. We've already seen the Gordon collage. Looks like we got a lot of the same ones. Okay, now we're getting into the gold parallels. So you see that's got the gold foil, Bristol. And then we have a Talladega. Jeff was pretty good at Talladega. He had a few wins there. Looks like he had 6. At the time, Dale Jr. had 5. Of course, we know Dale Earnhardt Sr. was the all-time win leader. We just seen that one. That is not a parallel. Las Vegas. We've already seen that one. We've seen that one, but I believe that's the silver foil, and we might have had the gold foil just a minute ago. Then we have, looks like it's Sonoma, or Infineon, or Sears Point, or whatever they're calling it this week. We've already had that card. This looks like the blue foil of the 2010 Press Pass, but I'm not seeing a notation on the back saying that it is, but it's definitely a blue foil card versus a silver. Then we have an Eclipse. Now we're starting to get some cards that have some of the stats on the back. I always appreciate the numbers. We have Flight Path from Eclipse. So I'm going to put these off to the side. And then I got a few more that we can go through here. Some are in soft sleeves and some are in top loads. So I'll try to get through these fairly quickly. High Gear 2004. And that was Machine. We have a couple more base set cards. 07 Stealth. And of course, DuPont Automotive Finishes was rebranded a few years ago as Axalta. I believe Jeff was still driving for Hendrick at the time when they switched the renaming or the rebranding. We have a headgear from '07, it looks like. Always like the headgear set because a lot of people like the helmets that the drivers wear, the different designs. Here's an '07 Victory or Trophy. I believe it's Trophy Club. Yeah, it's Trophy Club. Of course, it's just a soft sleeve. It's in a penny sleeve, as they like to call them. '06 High Gear, flag to flag. Again, we're getting into some of those ones that I purchased in a lot. That was just the price tags that some of them had. Not what I paid for them, not what I would sell them for. Unless somebody wants to give that money for me, then I'll be more than glad to take it. But looks like that one was just the same one. Starting to fall asleep with the wheel here, but we'll keep going. Got an '03 Optima. Then we have some '03 premiums. And this is the parallel version, the red foil. Looks like there's a few more. Yeah, a whole bunch of that one. So we'll skip it, but it's all the same one. Looks like 2010 Press Pass, base set card. 2010, another base set. And some of your top drivers, you see this is for the top 12, some of your top drivers in the base parallel set may have had 5 or 6 cards in them, because you would have, like, this one's going to be the base set. There you see, like earlier we had the blue foil, this is the silver foil, but they would have a car card, a pit crew card, then like Gordon had the top 12 card there, plus his base set card, and then they had this series in 2010 called Winning Numbers. This is the blue parallel, but as you see on the back it tells you when the first win was scored by that particular car number and the last win, and it'll give you a breakdown of all the drivers that have won, and at that point Jeff Gordon was the only driver to have won with the number 24. So it looks like an '07 Trax. Then we have another 20, is that, no, it's 2008, I'm sorry. But this is like the pit crew cards that I was telling you about, that where they just have some sort of action shot with the pit crew. And some of the lower end, I don't want to say lower end being disparaging, but some of the lesser known drivers may have only had 1 card in a set or 2 cards. We have a '94 Power. I've bought a couple of boxes of that over the years, and we have a 2015 Press Pass. Now this one is 2013 Press Pass, and I've actually, and you've seen it in my autograph video, I did get this card signed by Jeff, but it's signed right in here, and it's with a black, so it's a little difficult to see, kind of frustrating, but still got him on a card. Got him on a couple other things over the years too. Here's a fight card. Then we have an '07 Premium Daytona Dominators. This is actually part of the base set, but it's a short print card. Then we have a Stealth Maximum Access with a facsimile signature there. MA10. Looks like I got another one of those. Then we have a Stellar of Gordon. I got a couple cards out of place here. Then we got a Test Drive. We have an Asphalt Jungle. I was working on a set of these one time and just scrapped it because there's only 6 cards in the set. And I believe you was only really getting 1 of those per box. So I just scrapped it and decided, oh, not really wanting to work on these smaller sets anymore. I think I've got a couple sets of this laying around, both the regular version and the die cut, which that is the die cut version. Then we have a Machine Card 2003 High Gear. We're getting close to the end, just have a couple more to kind of scrap through here. We have a '06 Headgear. You see that one's a bit translucent and upside down on the back. Then we have a Chevy Madness insert card. These were from the mid-90s, released by Pinnacle in all of their different sets. I've got a second one here, both number 4 out of 15 of that set. But they were released across their Action Pack, their Pinnacle, I believe their Pole Position, and they may have had another brand. We have a 93 Max, Jeff Gordon. This, of course, the car he won Rookie of the Year in. And there you see it's listing him as a rookie contender for 1993. And then we have the actual 93. This would be considered his Cup rookie card, but it's not his true rookie, as that card right here, the 91 Tracks, is his true rookie. But this was his first full season in Cup. There you see some career highlights, which were very minimal at that time in the driver's stats at that point. And these are going to be his Busch Series stats, not his Cup Series stats. And I got a second one right there. So this will conclude the special request for today of Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, wanting to see more Jeff Gordon cards. There's probably going to be, I'm just looking at my stack down here, maybe 5 to 7 more of these videos, depending on how many I can get through in each video. So I'll try to put one of these out every 3 or 4 days as time allows. So I'll probably have the next installment of this up, maybe Saturday or Sunday, just depends what my schedule has. But once again, tomorrow we're going to do these final 9 packs. We're looking for more of the Jeff Gordon and rookie cards. There's 2 of them, and I got a third one that I pulled over, but it had some printing press marks in it. But we're looking for that card. I'm looking for the Steve Wade rookie card, which I'll be sending off to the folks at the Steam Vault podcast. But any other cards in there that we can appreciate, like Dale Earnhardt and Davey Allison, Rusty Wallace, and those guys, all the stars of that era. So once again, I appreciate you guys tuning in today. And we'll be back tomorrow to do the 91 Tracks. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Again, once we get to 100 subs, we're sitting on 66 still, so let's get a few more people in here and we can give away a card, either Tony Stewart, Ken Griffey Jr., Braun Strowman, your choice, if you're the winner. So once again, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.